Ever heard the expression abs are made in the kitchen? This saying emphasizes that to achieve your weight goals, exercise alone isn't sufficient. You also need a great meal plan. That's where this template comes into play. Introducing the 80-20 rule, which suggests that 80% of your weight loss comes from diet and 20% from exercise. Last week, I created a template dedicated to that 20%, so if you're interested, you can watch it. But this week, we're focusing on the 80%, so let's get started. Once we have a blank page, first we're gonna click on the three dots and set the view to full width. In customization, we're going to turn everything off and set the comments to minimal. Now, it's time to give this template a name and a proper icon. Next, we're gonna type / and write page. Then, name it to databases and give it an icon. Now, it's time to create the databases we'll need for this template. We'll need three databases for our recipes, our ingredients, and our meal plan. To create a database, type / and type database, and select the one that says full page. The first database we're creating is for recipes. Let's give it a name and an icon. I like to change the name and the icon for both the table and the name. The first property we need is a select property. Let's rename it as course. And add breakfast, lunch, and dinner as options. Now we'll delete a number property and name it prep time. Perfect for estimating how much time do we need to prepare the meal. Next, let's add another number property and name it calories. Similarly, add a number property for protein, another for carbs, and one for fats. Now we need a URL for reference a video, and also a checkbox named favorite. Now we're creating the database for ingredients. Following the same steps as the previous database, we're creating another database. For this database, we only need a checkbox property to select if we need to buy that ingredient, a select property to select the category of that ingredient, another select property to select where to buy that ingredient, and a relation property that will relate to the recipes database in both ways. If you want to change the icon, go to the recipes database and change it. Finally, the meal planner database. For this database, we'll need a date property, 3 relations to recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a number property for calories, and 3 text properties for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, let's create default templates for each database. Starting with the recipes database, go to New and click on New Template. Give it an icon and name it New Recipe. Now, click on Ingredients, go to Show As and select As Page section. And now, set the template as default. Repeat the same steps for ingredients. Moving to the Meal Planner database, follow the same steps as before, but this time change the icon and rename it as Add Today's Menu. Add text to the labels set the date to today when duplicated, and reorganize the layout. And of course, set it to default once again. To put everything together, first we'll type / and type 2 columns. Now go to the 3 dots and click on Copy Link or use the shortcut Ctrl L. Create a callout and name it Navigation. I like to write it in capital letters and leave a blank space between letters, but you can write it as you prefer. Then select Navigation. Where it says Link, click and paste the link. Now let's create simple buttons to quickly add a new recipe and a new ingredient. To do that, create a callout, type / and type button. Change the icon and the name. Click on Add Action and select the Recipes database, making sure it is set to New Recipe. Finally, add another action and select Open Page and select this page. And repeat the same process for new ingredients. And now for the right side of the page, create a callout and name it Weekly Planner and add an icon. Type / and type linked view of database. and select the meal planner. Select the gallery view, hide the database title, and reorganize the properties. Create a filter so that the date is relative to this week. And finally, drag it inside the callout and rename it to Weekly Menu. Repeat the process for recipes. But this time, delete the name and add a space so that only the icon is visible. Duplicate it and name it Quick Recipes. Under Filters, set the time to less than 20 or 10, as you prefer. Once again, duplicate this view and change the name to Favorites. Under Filters, select Favorite is checked. Once again, create a callout and name it Ingredients. Follow the same steps, but this time view it as a list. And that's how you can create this template. I hope you built it with me and learned a few things. If you like this kind of videos, a like will be very appreciated. And if you enjoy my content and want to see more templates, don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, I'll see you on the next video. Bye!